everybody. I hope you're having a nice Wednesday so far. I was about to say it's been a minute since I've seen you all, but I did stream over here last Thursday, didn't I, right? So it's only been a week, so that's normal. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Emily. I am primarily a music streamer. I have a main channel here on Twitch where I do clarinet practice streams. Sometimes I do flute practice streams. Occasionally I break out the guitar and work on my very basic beginner stuff and have a guitar practice stream. I started this second channel so I could do a bit of game streaming, and I am of course starting with my favorite game series, Mass Effect. Today is going to be a side mission, like catch-up day. I left off last time. We finished the Thorian on Pharaohs, and I finished up a few other side missions. We finished the Cerberus quest line and did something else that I am now blanking on. So let's look at the quest list. Yes, we've got the big ones. We've got Vermeer, which I'm going to save for a bit. My plan for this week was to do side missions today and bringing down the sky tomorrow. And I thought about trying to start bringing down the sky today, but I'm not sure exactly how long it will take. So I'm going to save that for next stream, whenever that happens to be. So today we will finish tidying up these other like side missions. This one is still sitting here mocking me because I messed it up before. I thought we finished dealing with this one. I guess we'd not. I guess we had one more step left that I forgot about. And okay, yeah, these are all good things we can do. Maybe we'll finish up this one first. I thought I did all of these, but I guess not. So we'll start with that. And that's in Argus Row.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. But no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
I feel like in this first game, without getting spoilery, there are a few things that, like, interestingly influence and inform the situation in the second game. But this one, like, feels like it should, but I'm not sure that it ever does. Maybe I've just missed it. I fully admit to, like, not always reading every bit of everything that pops across the screen. I've played these games many, many times, and I always find new things that I missed because sometimes I get impatient and just click through dialogue that I've heard before, and then I realize later that there's some little tidbit that I've missed every time. So I want to, like, file this away in my memory for next game and see if it comes back. It might be one of those things that just doesn't. There are also a few little things that feel like they should come up again later and then don't. So this might be one of those things, but even though, like, I'm playing more of a Paragon Shepard, she's kind of a mixture, but she's mostly Paragon. I'm gonna go ahead and say yes to this just in case it comes to anything in the second one.
I'll transmit the files.
I knew you were a reasonable woman, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Will he, though? I almost forgot we were going, but then I remember looking for Arcus Row. I always forget where it is. It's up here, I think. No. It's over here somewhere. There it is. We want Organ. I think we've been to the other two systems, so we'll go here first and then double check those other systems afterwards. Maybe we've already been to this system too, and we just couldn't go where we needed to finish this quest line, which is here, I'm pretty sure. It looks like nothing needs scanning. Next time you need something from us, sounds like it's setting something up, but maybe not. Yeah, I feel like nothing comes of this. Again, for anyone who might be new, we could talk about future games, but let's be spoiler free for anyone watching who has not played these games before. I've played them many, many times, so if you want to refer to something that comes later in kind of an oblique way, I'll probably know what you mean. But High Court City, I hope you're having a nice Wednesday. Yeah, it's one of those things I feel like should come to something. There are a lot of little tiny loose ends that they did eventually like work in somewhere, you know, and that's one of the ones I feel like we never really hear from it again. So I'm going to pay closer attention on this playthrough and see if I notice anything in the next game. Are we good on points? No, we got points to distribute. Let's see. More dampening, I think. No, I'm going to... Salt training. Changed my mind. I'm good. And we'll save. Just because it would be just like me today to die 10 seconds into today's stream. Well, good job, Garrus. That one almost exploded in my face. I'm rather glad it didn't. Well, that one did.
Now it gets fun.
I hate this one so much. Like, let's make it a maze, but with exploding bugs. Just to keep it fun. Which way am I supposed to go? I'm not really supposed to go up and over. Okay. There we go. I would very much like to just send Rex and Garrus ahead of me and let them draw out all the little exploding bugs. But I feel like they'll just get stuck on all the little turns in this little maze. Ooh, stop it. More stuff. But I'm not going to just charge ahead for it. If you're wondering if I've ever like died or because I ran out going to loot the crate or whatever and didn't think about the fact that there would be enemies, that's definitely happened lots of times. I'm a bit impatient, like I said, so yeah, if I see stuff I want to loot, tend to just ignore whatever else is happening and go try and get the stuff. But I want to find this other enemy, this other exploding bug / small red dot before we advance in the mission. I believe there will be more in a bit. Okay, this is back at the beginning, I think. Oh, there it is. Not small exploding bug, big bug. And more crates. No, I want it. There we go. Yeah, I could use a little bit more finesse when trying to hack the crates, or I could just hit the button over and over until it lets me have it. Right, now I gotta get back to where we're actually meant to go, because this is the entrance, yes. Of course I'm just gonna get lost again. There we go. I've gone the wrong way again. Almost there. I can see the exclamation point. There we go. Oops, that was bad. No! No, no, no. I want it. There we go. No, I almost had it. Oh, I'm so mad. There we go. Sometimes I feel like if you just click it over and over and over, it lets you have it, regardless of how good you actually are at it. My day's been good, Barry. Thank you for asking. No matter how you go to the doctors again after today. I am so sorry that you've had that kind of experience. And I hope that you're not feeling too sick and you feel better soon. I'm a big believer in modern medicine and it being super important and science being super important. But I also understand it being frustrating, like when you go to the doctor and you think they're going to help and it feels like either things get worse or there's just no help, no answers at all. So I'm sorry you've had a not so great experience.
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Play the first entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. The barracks and storage lockers are complete and we've begun stocking the munitions. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates, and who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Cerberus? I've about had it with those guys.
Yeah, hopefully we won't hear from them again.
Play the second entry.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Novaria. They promise this batch will be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit. We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Play the last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards. We treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. Boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects. Flores, signing off. For the final time.
This is a familiar story. A failed experiment with the Rachni. Nice to see humans are consistently stupid.
You know, Rex, I'd really like to argue with you, but I can't.
Let's go.
Right, we have to set off the bomb and then run like hell on a timer while getting attacked by little exploding bugs. So it's going to be super fun, and I'm going to save first. I find it really interesting. This is something, again, I missed my first few playthroughs because I don't read everything like I'm supposed to, or listen to everything they say like I'm supposed to. I've gotten better about that. But I didn't used to. I think now I do a better job when I'm playing a game for the first time of like making sure I read it. And by better job, I mean not a perfect job, but I try to read everything and listen to everything, listen to all the options, and pay attention to how things connect. I think it's interesting how like Cerberus is involved with the study of the Thorian on Theros. They're involved with the studying and development of the Rachni on Noveria. They weren't involved with what Liara was doing on Therum, and then they were involved in like sicking a bunch of the Alliance soldiers on the Thresher Maw, which is like maybe not the smartest thing for the soldiers to go. Well, I mean, it wasn't really their fault, right? They were lured to the Thresher Maw, but I think it's interesting the way Cerberus just pops up in like random and not so random places in this story in this first game. You went into the doctor, said quite concerned that you're shrinking. The doctor asked me to be a patient and stormed out at what he said. Wait, so you think you're shrinking, like getting shorter? Or is this a joke and I'm like missing the punchline? If it's not a joke, I'm sorry for asking if it is. Sometimes it's easy to lose track of like tone and intention in text, you know? But you think you're shrinking and... Oh, okay, I get it now. It is a joke, right? Okay, I get it now. Sorry. Me trying to glance and read chat quickly. It's a skill like I'm still working on as a streamer. I'm not great at it I'm not great at it yet. I'm working on it. I get it now. I get the joke, and it's funny. Yeah, I did get there. Thank you, Retro. But see, again, that's the thing with like chat on Twitch or like any message sent in text. Like there's no nuance in terms of like tone or intention, right? And I always hesitate to act as if something is a joke if I read it as a joke, in case it's not. As I would rather look dumb for missing the joke than laugh at somebody's like serious issue or like serious thing they're trying to share. I have done that before. I have like accidentally interpreted someone's like serious statement as a joke and it been just, you know, not good. I have kind of a deadpan sense of humor sometimes, and I take for granted that other people have that as well. So yes, I would rather look dumb for not seeing it as a joke when it was than laugh at something that was totally not a joke and hurt someone's feelings. Yeah, you know what? It's okay. It's all right to be a joke. I love bad jokes too. I love bad puns. You know, I make a lot of bad puns because it amuses me and it makes everybody else groan. And then some people laugh, and those people will become my friends. But yeah, I don't want to like ever accidentally hurt someone's feelings by thinking they're joking when they're not. Cookie says Michael Bay was charged for killing a pigeon. Well, that's news to me. I don't think anybody should hurt poor innocent pigeons. But like if that's like a random factoid that hit the news today, I guess it was a slow news day. But I don't see how you could be like charged criminally for killing a pigeon. But okay, as far as random chats go, like that one's not the worst one I've seen, but I'm not sure I understand it. So let's arm the bomb and try our best to get out without dying. I make no promises. I'm gonna try to do it on the first try, but again, no promises. Alright, You too. Go lure them out. We need to haul butt and get out of here. But whoops. Alright, we can do it. We got half a minute. That's lots of time. We can do it. Okay, good. We did it. Last time I played this, I think I stressed Andrew out so much because I clicked on this button with 1 second left on the timer. And he was like so stressed out watching me attempt that. But you know what? I made it. I didn't die. 1 second left is a lot better than 0 seconds left. Let's go manage. I picked up some stuff, and I'm not sure I managed inventory last time I played, so let's go do that. And then we'll click back on the map. Yeah, you don't like stressful. Andrew doesn't like playing stressful games. Andrew doesn't like watching people play stressful games. It doesn't bother me though, because like it can be a little bit stressful. Like sometimes playing a game like this for the first time, it can be really stressful to do a timed mission like that. But typically, like, my mindset is it's a game. If I die and have to do it over, then I die and have to do it over. No big deal. I think my stuff is pretty well upgraded. No, I want that. But I'll just check just to make sure. Oh, that's right. I got a new biotic amp. That's the thing I most wanted to check on. That one was better than the one I had before. Still no Colossus armor yet in this game. For me. Other people have it. I don't have it. It's not really fair, is it? And I need to sell, or I need to buy some stuff. I've got too much money. I think you're good, Kaden. Actually, no. Give you better ammunition. I'm not going to give that to you. I'm going to offer that to Liara first. I think your armor is fine. Let me go ahead and give Liara that biotic amp if it's better than the one she's got. It's not. She's all set. Well, I feel like I updated his fairly recently, so he should be fine. Nope, there was a better sniper rifle. Why did my shields just do things? I'm not even wearing armor. I'm getting lazy with the mods now, but it's fine. I think we're leveled up enough that everybody's gonna be fine. Upgrade his amp too. Alright, I think we're good. Am I getting close to the equipment you will use for the end game? Sort of. Whoops, I'm stuck on the wall.
Looking for supplies?
I want better armor for me and a couple of the other friends, but
Let's see what you got.
I don't have
bet,
like
Commander.
in this first game I don't have like I like the Colossus armor because it looks cool and it's got the best like bonuses. But like as far as the guns go, it kind of depends on what I feel like playing on that day. So I'm not as picky about the guns in this one. I have more opinions on the guns in like the second and third game. They all feel awfully similar in this one. In this one, I tend to just favor the ones that have a higher firing rate. And like I can fire them quickly and do damage. Wait, I need that. I didn't have that in mind. I still had like version 8. That's much better. There we go.
Looking for
Glad
supplies?
I didn't get click happy and get rid of that because that's going to be
Let's see what you
helpful.
got.
You bet, Commander.
I don't know why I'm selling all this. I'm getting no money because I've already maxed out, but I have so much stuff, I'm losing track of what I actually want to use. Actually, I think I want to change the grenades over too. I'm losing track of what I actually want to use, so just clearing out the inventory feels like it'll be helpful.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Just declutter all the things. There we go. And I believe none of our friends will have anything new to say at this point, because we talked to them all after the most recent, like, bigger mission. At least I believe I did. I have extra time after doing these side missions. We can go talk to friends again. While we're here, double check these systems and make sure we saw everything we were supposed to, scanned everything we were supposed to, landed on whatever planet we were supposed to. Yeah, I know we've been there. I think all of these planets have been scanned. Yeah, I think we're good. Other system. I always confuse cluster and system. I think the bigger structure is a cluster, and then the smaller systems within the cluster. I think that's right. Don't quote me on it. I always forget about the things that are hiding inside the asteroid belts. But we hadn't scanned the asteroids, so... Oh, it's going to end up being a waste of time. We're going to have already been there and I'm going to be mad about it, but I'm going to land on this planet anyway, just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Because the, and let's take Ashley and Kaden. The little, like, collection-based quests in this first game come back in a small but entertaining way in the third game, so I want to make sure I have, like, all the minerals and all that. All the shop licenses, all the data disks, all the matriarch's writings. Oh no, I guess we haven't been here. Or have, well, we didn't get whatever this is. If it were, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna pretend like I haven't been here before and do all the things. It's possible that did do this one and I needed to go like get somebody with a higher electronics stat so that I could open that whatever the debris thing is and just forgot about it, in which case I'm glad I came back. And we've got Kaden. He's got a high electronic stat, so he'll be able to open whatever it is. I'm gonna take a shortcut over the mountain. I feel like that might be a couple of these like landmarky things, like the debris or whatever, that are glitched or bugged so that they don't disappear once you investigate them. Maybe? I can't remember. Oh, come on, Mako. You can do this. This is easy. Or not. Or you could just spin your wheels. Come on. No, you got it. You got this. You got this. Keep going. Go. I refuse to go all the way around when it's literally right there. Come on. Stupid Mako. Hammerhead could have gotten over. I actually really hate the Hammerhead. I'm not looking forward to playing that part of number 2. I'm not a fan of the Hammerhead at all. I do kind of miss having like a vehicle you can drive around in the 3rd game. But I think I would have rather had no vehicle in the 2nd game than the Hammerhead. I'm going to put that in my shotgun, I think. And there was a mineral somewhere back like this way where I came over the mountain. I'm gonna go get that. Where was it though? I saw it kind of like out of the corner of the screen, and I should have gone for it first before going to get the crash probe. Where was it? There it is. I see it. It's like over here. Almost there. There it is. Alright, next. Let's go the anomaly. Looks like it's on a mountain, so I don't think it's a thresher maw. But it could be. I like, well, I think I like that in the Legendary Edition, they mark where the thresher maws are instead of just getting surprised by them, you know, whenever you happen to drive over it. When I played the original version of this game, I always got really suspicious about, like, driving over any, like, flat stretch of land on any of these planets because it was just, like, peak thresher maw conditions. Oh, turn over. Flip. The Mako is just full of disappointments today. At this time, I don't think the quest marker is the pyramid. I think it's this next to it. Nothing happens if we go climb the pyramid. No. Still not collecting any credits because I am full up. I don't like that. I don't like that they cap your credits. And so now we have this hidden structure. Maybe we visited this system before, but we couldn't land on this planet because its quest hadn't been triggered, and now it has. I think this one might be, let's see. No? Maybe not. Thought maybe like it was one of those, the planet wasn't accessible until we picked up its quest, but I can't remember. Like I said, not great at like reading everything and listening to everything as it happens. But to be fair, I'm doing a better job playing it on stream because like supposed to, but when there's a 1 week or longer between streams, sometimes I forget some of the finer details. A mountain thresher maw, that would be interesting, yes, or scary. What if, I mean, The Thresher Maws are a lot, but like, what if they could suddenly fly? That would make things way worse. Like, they live in the mountains and oh, those are called dragons. Never mind. I guess the Thresher Maws are kind of space dragons. Kind of. Dragons like the mountains. Thresher Maws keep to the open plains. Both lack for subtlety. I've been playing some Skyrim. I have this this character slash playthrough I've been working on for over a year, off and on, and I've been feeling like playing it a lot lately. I've had a lot of stress and anxiety in my life, and Skyrim's like my comfort game, like my chill game. You know, I love this game series. It's my favorite, but it is not chill. You know, there are certain parts of like the third game in particular that I feel like I can't play if I want to have a good day. You know what I mean? Whoops. Oh, okay. This is fun. Mako. What? Why? Why? Mako, I tell everybody how you're my favorite and how I hate the hammerhead, and then you go and do this. Can I get out? I want to like pan out so I can see what's actually happening here, and I can't. Oh, there we go. So, wait. No, damn it. Hang on, I'm gonna try again. I can get it out. I can do this. It's gonna happen. I am not going to reload and do this planet over again. It's not going to happen. Come on, Mako. No! Okay. Alright, all the pieces are here. Its poor snoot is just stuck in the ground, and I can't do anything about it. I'm trying to, and it's too steep for it to back up. Wait, we're moving. A little bit. No, well. If you were gonna pick one time, Mako, to flip all the way over, this would be the time to do it. Oh, Mako, this is gonna be a fun story once we get back to Normandy. Yes. And Ashley and Kaden are gonna both refuse to ever go in the Mako with me again. Come on, Mako. You can do it. I believe in you. It's like I found the one hole on this whole planet and fell into it. Come on. No, I absolutely refuse to give up on this and go home. Because I'll have to do the whole thing over again. Can you let me out? The door's not obstructed. Like, you could just let me out of the car. I'm trying to find like the one spot I can put the camera that I can actually see what's happening. Alright. No, it's just stuck. Wait. I didn't think it was possible to break the Mako quite this badly. Somebody's done worse. You know someone has done worse, but... Wait, it's moving again. That achieved absolutely nothing. If I could just get it to rotate a little bit so that the wheels are facing like... So if it's a clock, right now we're at 9. If I could get the wheels to move to 6, I might actually be able to get out. But it keeps like pivoting on its poor snoot. There's gonna come a point where I could have just reloaded and redone everything. Well, it won't be. Actually, no, I lied. I don't have to reload. I can just go back to the Normandy and then drop right back down. I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't figure my way out of that one. But what are you gonna do? I'm gonna take Ashley and Kaden again because I think they need to be leveled up, and I forgot to do it before. Maybe try to. I was trying jumping. I was hitting the thrusters, and all that was doing was getting like the little nose stuck even more so in the hole. I've neglected sharing clips on the second TikTok I made for this channel, just to share like fun clips. I haven't been using it like super seriously or anything, but I feel like I need to clip out the Mako in the hole and share it because that was like anti-highlight reel, right? Not my finest moment in Mass Effect. Now I've seen the Mako glitch some interesting ways, but I've never seen it just get full on stuck like that. So I'm gonna do my absolute best to not end up in that exact same predicament again. I have never done that before, but today would be the day that I managed to do it twice in like 5 minutes. But we're approaching, I think, from a different direction. No, this is right where we were before. So let's not go that way. Let's go this way. There we go. We're on the ground. We're in one piece. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I'll take partial responsibility for that, but I'm not taking full responsibility. The Mako should have been able to shimmy its way out. What's here? I've not been here, right? Because like the other stuff on this planet I've not done. So this should all be brand new too. Unless I did something stupid, like come here, do the quest, and then leave without exploring the rest of the planet. Although it looks like that might be what happened, because these things have been looted. You know what? I think that's what happened. Is this where I think Helena Blake and her people were, maybe? No? Does that sound right? I feel like that's right. Something like that. A quest like that. And I came here, went straight to the structure, the hidden structure, did the thing, did the quest thing, and then left without exploring the rest of the planet. Oh no, this is news. Well, maybe not. Can I have it or not? Thank you. Maybe no, I've clearly been here before. Is this where Rex's armor was? Interesting. I don't know what happened. Some of the interiors are very similar, possibly exactly the same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone hit control copy or command copy paste multiple times in this first game. Like I've said this before, but I find it really funny that more often than not you see people complaining about the redundant like dungeons in Dragon Age 2 but not like redundant buildings and such and ship interiors in Mass Effect, the first one. No, programmers never do that. Neither do musicians. That's why, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. It's really mean. I'm not gonna say it. I had a hot take, but I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, lots of composers hit copy paste. I don't know where we're meant to go next, so we'll just find somewhere fun. Actually, let's go shopping. Hot take about a certain composer. Yeah. There's absolutely not a movie film composer that I'm pretty sure only ever wrote one score and remixed it many, many times. You're gonna say in a universe building the same design across multiple planets is cheaper. Yeah, I think for Mass Effect, like that kind of makes more sense than Dragon Age. Because like if you're colonizing space, it makes sense that everybody would have kind of the same like no frills prefabs when it comes to like erecting structures to live in and work and study in. So like there's a little bit more believability there, but it's never really bothered me in Dragon Age 2. I feel like I've said this before, so I apologize for repeating myself on stream, but I enjoyed Dragon Age 2 for like the story and the character development and like the like political issues that kind of come up in that game. Political / religious issues that come up. I find that the the interactions between the different characters to find it really interesting. So like I don't mind a little bit of redundant combat or repetitive or like exploring the same dungeon reskinned over and over. It doesn't bother me that much, but I understand why other people may not enjoy it so much.
Equalizing
To sing
interior
John
pressure
Williams just
with
another day.
exterior
Have I said that on
atmosphere.
stream before?
Logged. The
I have
commanding
no hate
officer
for
is
John
ashore.
Williams as a person. Like I just
has
don't
the
care
deck.
for a lot of his music. Lots of people love John Williams' music, and that's totally fine. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Music is so musical taste is so subjective and so
After
personal.
years of poor economic performance,
I'm not about
ExoGeni has announced
gatekeeping
that
it.
its research colony on Pharos is
I'm just
finally
not a fan.
returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
That said, I actually really like the soundtrack for Prisoner of Azkaban, the third Harry Potter movie. I feel like it is, of the John Williams stuff I'm familiar with, it's the most unique to me, and I really enjoy it. I like the use of like recorders and such in it. I think it's really nice.
Hello, Commander.
So like, I don't believe that he is an untalented composer by any means. I just find that some of his scores, like after a while, they all start to sound the same. I think he's really great at, okay, here's my hot take. I think he's better at writing themes than orchestrating and developing them, if that makes sense. Like he's written some really awesome melodies, but I don't always enjoy the way he uses them throughout the score. Like once the themes are established, where he takes them or where he doesn't take them, it's not my cup of tea. But I feel like that's kind of like a nitpicky, like musician based stance to have. Like most people who listen to movie music, it's like I like it or I don't like it. I enjoy it, I don't enjoy it. It resonates with me, it doesn't resonate with me. And that's the same for me too, but like I feel like typically if I don't like something in a movie score, it's because I don't like how, I don't know how to say this well, like how the music informs like the story and all, because I feel like the music should almost be like a character in a movie or a TV show or even in a video game. And if that character is taking up too much or too little space, it can offset the imbalance of the whole thing. And Prisoner of Azkaban, as like a movie to book or book to movie adaptation rather, is not great. It's very different. If you watch Prisoner of Azkaban alone as its own film, I feel like it's all right. But if you're looking for the book being adapted into a movie, people have different opinions. So in my opinion, like it's just not the same. But I don't not enjoy watching it, and I really enjoy the soundtrack in that one. I feel like it fits and it makes sense. It is a good character in that film. But it's so I guess the character that John Williams' music plays, I guess the way I'm trying to say that in films, at least most of the ones I've seen, most of the ones I'm familiar with, isn't a character I enjoy. If that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, I'm sorry. Like that's just what it's like living in my head. But maybe a couple of you can understand what I'm trying to say and whether you agree or disagree. Like if you like John Williams, I am absolutely not crapping on your musical taste. I just want to make sure that that's clear. Not to my taste. Yes, you watch enough streams to catch your real criticisms. Yeah, I mean, my criticisms will not hurt John Williams any. He's very successful, and like I even if I were in a position to take that away from him, I certainly wouldn't want to. But I just it feels sometimes like in musical circles when you're talking about film scores, there's somebody who's always like, oh, I love John Williams, and I'm like, there are others to talk about. It's like there are other film composers we can talk about, you know. But if I'm honest, like I'm not the biggest like film score buff. I don't own like a bunch of movie soundtracks, you know. I don't listen to a bunch of movie soundtracks like in my free time. There's some movies that I do. Like I really love Lord of the Rings. And I love Howard Shore's work on those films. And I don't remember I watched the Hobbit movies once. I don't remember. Did he even do the Hobbit movies? I feel like it was James Newton Howard instead or something like that. I don't know. All right, I've meandered too much. Let's get back to
Show me what
shopping.
you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
That was a tangent I did not intend to take today. So I'm back. Mass Effect things for today. I feel like other people's, the gear they have for sale is not keeping pace with my current level or the gear I'm able to find. Let's see, who needs that? Oh, now I don't even remember what it was I was looking at. Oh, there it is. You know what? I'm gonna take it. I've been giving the medical exoskeletons to teammates who have, like, the medicine, like, not perk, but skill, stat. I don't have that, but I'll leave that with her. Callie, what do you have? Yeah, I'll put that too.
Hello, Commander.
Actually, there's no point in selling it
I
to
think
him.
I'll be going.
I'm maxed out on
Sure thing,
credits
Commander.
again.
You have a good day now.
I think it's common that musicians have a composer, artist, etc. that they think is massively overrated. I agree with you, but I don't necessarily think John Williams is overrated. I feel like that would be a bold statement, and I don't feel compelled or qualified to say that. I guess my stance is more like there's so much more out there, you know, like when people are talking about like a film or something that's being adapted to a film, like, oh, I hope John Williams does a soundtrack. I'm like, he's busy and he's old, so like, there are lots of other people who could step in and do a really good job. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not really a movie soundtrack buff. That's not something I know a lot about. There's a next gen Switch coming. You're gonna hold off buying a Switch. Yeah, that's probably smart. I want a Switch, and just haven't bought one, mostly because we've been planning this trip. All our extra funds have gone into preparing for and paying for this trip to Japan, and I'm going the wrong way. But it seems like every time I look into it, there's a new version coming out, and I don't follow those kinds of things like super closely. And so I think like, oh, I'll just wait until the next one comes out. But like, sometimes it's not a good plan. Sometimes new versions of things are buggy.
It is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Please have Colossus armor? Colossus, not
Oh,
Colossus.
this one is pleased to
No,
do
Colossus.
so, human.
No, Colossus.
You will not be disappointed.
I don't remember. Doesn't matter, you're not going to have it anyway. That's not better than what I have. We don't need that. We'll take that though. Watch him have like 10
Commander,
of this armor for,
it is good to see you again.
like Turian or
Would you
Quarian.
care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Yep, Colossus armor for Quarian. Can I just please have a medium human one? It would be really nice. I could buy this and have 2 for Tali, and none for me. Why?
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Maybe he'll have good upgrades. Oh, that's better. That. Anybody else like bad at reading Roman numerals and sit there and stare at the mods and be like, is that a 9 or an 11? I'm not like dyslexic or anything, but sometimes I reverse like the X and the I when in my brain after looking at it. And I sit there staring at it after to remind myself, like, that's a 9, not an 11. I think they only go up to 10 anyway. Let's give her barrier and go ahead and give her stasis. Tally. Shotguns. I know we don't have any like Citadel based quests open at the moment. So let's go back. So we're just here shopping. Just sprint over to the little taxi car. So let's go to markets. Will you have my armor?
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
No, of course not. How about you? Will you have my armor?
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Nope. I'm disappointed. I don't think any of these are better than what I have.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
I like how we stare awkwardly at each other for a minute before I actually get to view his inventory. I don't remember if that's better than what I gave Garrus or not, but I've got so much money, we'll just buy it and take it back to him. And see if it's any better than what he already has. And, oh, last one, the med clinic. Because Dr. Michelle has some like upgrades and things. Could go gamble, waste some of our money at Flux on the Quasar machine, which is like fancy space blackjack. But no, today we're gonna actually do quests.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
No, none of those are better. Okay, now we'll just go back to the Normandy. But our requisitions officer should have refreshed his stock since we visited the Citadel. Last time I played, I tried buying everybody's stuff, like buying out each of the shops to see if that made them like refresh faster / get better things quicker. Because I thought, my theory was, wrong elevator. My theory was that if their stock is full,
a
it doesn't
excavation
fully
team has run into an
refresh and
unexpected
get the higher
problem
level
after
things.
unearthing a Prothean dig
Didn't
site.
help.
Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Let me look at journal first. No, I lied. Let's go check with the requisitions officer and see if he got my armor. I wish I could just tell him I want this specific armor. Please order it from Space Amazon and have it for me in 2 days. But it doesn't work that way. Everybody gets their furniture from Space IKEA. At least that's what it looks like, because the furniture is the same. But I can't order my armor from Space Amazon.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Looks like it's a no. Sad. Let's see if this armor I got for Garrison's better than what he had. Come on, game. No, please don't do this. Don't do this. Don't be like that. You're just gonna... It locked up. Music's still going. Will it catch up? Like, sometimes it'll catch up. You know, if it locks up for a second, if the audio is still going, eventually it, like, figures out what it's trying to do. But I might have to reload. See, I jinxed things by saying at the start of stream that everything came together super well. And it like started the way it was supposed to and worked the way it's supposed to. But the game today is like, actually, I have other ideas. Oh, no, there it is. Music's gone. And it crashed. Hang. Mass Effect. Oh, that's fine. See, we didn't get sent back that far. I'm at the correct elevator, right? Wait, hang on. Okay, yeah. This is fine.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site.
Mass Effect is having a day.
Protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed.
We'll just skip it. So maybe we won't go talk to the requisitions officer right away. Let's go do something else first.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I really feel like by the time March is over, any problem I could have possibly encountered as a part of stream or on stream or related to streaming, I will have encountered. So the good news is I'll know how to deal with all of these things, hopefully, in theory, by the end of March. But also it just means things have been frustrating lately, you know, like just, but you know, some of it like is just because I don't always know my way around the technology and it takes me a while to sort it out and I get frustrated. This time, not so much. It wasn't really frustrating. I mean, it was frustrating, but what can you do? Games lock up and crash sometimes. The only thing you can do is just reload. But that's an easy one to solve. So compared to like things refusing to start up or like not work at all, like I'd rather have that glitch than some of the other glitches. March is over, you won't be streaming much this month. I said by the time March is over. So like I won't be streaming much this month, but I feel like, I guess what I mean to say is between all the glitches I had like for February, and then taking the time away in March, when I get back, I'm sure there'll be things that like I make mistakes on because I'm not like in that flow. You know, I haven't been using it every day and I have to kind of have to like get back into like remembering where everything is, remembering like what order to do things, because sometimes like that impacts the whole setup if I do things in the wrong order, if for no other reason than it just like messes up my thinking and then I make a mistake. But yeah, I just feel like at the end of March I'll have hit like all the things between like I say the end of March because I'll stream for this week and then I won't see you all for a few weeks, but like maybe it'll be a good refreshing restart, having that time away, and I will come back and I'll have made all those mistakes and experienced all those glitches in February, and things will just be better. We'll just start at the top of the list and work our way down. So that's Hades Gamma. Please, Mass Effect, don't lock up again. Where are you, Hades Gamma? There you are. I don't remember if we've been to any of these, so let's just start with the one we know the quest is attached to, and then we'll check the others later. On my end, the graphics all look really nice and pretty. Between working on like the settings and getting these new monitors, I feel like the game looks really nice. I hope it translates that way when I port it over to YouTube. I hope it looks as nice. Oh, speaking of parts 1 through 11, this is part 13. Parts 1 through 11 are up on my second YouTube channel. Part 12 will be up tomorrow. And if you follow or are interested in my main YouTube channel for my music streams and such, the second holocheck study is now up. I am slowly chipping away at those and will be caught up, hopefully before too long. Is there nothing in this asteroid belt? I guess not. I'm gonna take Tally and Ashley. I don't think I've taken the two of them together at all or in a while in this playthrough.
After the guest.
No, I don't know. I just want to clear it out so that it doesn't flash at me anymore. There we go. I know some people like to sit and like really go through the codices and listen to / read every one of them. I'm not going to do that on stream. It would take forever to finish the game if we did that. If there are any that you all ever want me to pull up so that we can listen to it or I can read it to you, please feel free to let me know. But I'm going to opt out. Mostly because like most of that information I already know. If I think of one that I feel like might be particularly interesting / relevant to whatever we're doing in the game at the moment, I might pull it up. But in general, I'm going to opt out. What is happening over here? Oh, it's just that thing spinning. I thought there was like a person, and I didn't remember there being like a person running around over here. I imagine that would explode if I felt like shooting it. No! I almost had it and then I messed it up. There we go. Or I almost timed it correctly, but then I clicked early and messed the whole thing up. Can I come out, please? Thank you. Oh wait, there's a... I think I have to deactivate the thing. There we go. Can I blow it up? Blow it up. That served absolutely no purpose. I just wanted to see if I could blow it up. Go to the science space. Let's save. Just because of the way stream has been going today, I don't want to lose any progress. Andrew, can you deal with the auto mod situation? Thank you. I'm getting better at PC type, though. Haven't seen you fail in a while. At the PC. Oh. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, fail. Fail is the word it chose to block. At PC type. Well, if you mean just like my ability to use PCs in general, then thank you. It's funny, like the unlock minigame, not Xbox. Right, oh, okay, that's what you meant. Yeah, I just keep clicking my way through it as fast as I can. I kind of find a little gap in the little rings and just click, 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 click. I am so glad I chose to use a controller instead of learning the mouse keyboard combination. There's some things that, like, I don't know, but I feel like would be much more difficult than with a controller. So if people like to play that way to add an extra level of difficulty, I think that's totally fine. I'm already playing it on Insanity, and I think playing it on Insanity plus adding in new controls to deal with would mean like not the best experience for me or you. Maybe I mean, it's possible somewhere down the line I'd want to play this on stream again, so maybe I could do that instead. Do my first like non-controller playthrough, just to see if it's any different, just to compare. Or I could do that on my own. What is that X over there? No. Where am I? Where's my car? Over there. Is it where I was before? I think it's where it was before. Or is it? Now I'm confused and have to. Oh no, that X is a thresher mall. We're gonna come back later. Let's go do whatever this is. And then we'll go deal with that thresher mall in a minute. I do want to fight it because I want the experience so that I can keep leveling up. So it was like over here-ish, right? So I'll just put that there so that we can go find it later. Oh, this is the... okay.
You must die!
I have to try not to kill the scientist. Alright, I didn't do that. That was all this person's fault. I just got here and blanked on what quest I was doing for a second.
Powering up.
Oh, I got knocked over. No, am I for real? Am I stuck? I'm stuck. I can't move. What is happening? Can somebody like punch me so I can get unstuck? I can still shoot things, I think. Alright. Will that help or hurt? Will that help or hurt? Am I more stuck? I am more stuck now. the face or hit me with the stasis or something. Knock me out of the wall, please.
Go, go, go!
I'm actually like in the floor. Help, please. Help, please. Alright. I guess we're reloading. It's like, if there's a bug to be found today, I'm going to find it. So, we just saved there. That was after investigating the structure, so, like, yeah, that. Whatever you want to call it. So, that's annoying. Let's just continue like I did before. Well then. I know that, like, in the original game, I could think of, like, a couple in the second game and one big one in the third game, like, where there are places where you just walk there and get stuck. Like, you just can't move. It was a really annoying bug. But I don't remember having I'm sure it happened, but I don't remember having, like, a lot of problems with it in the original version of the first game. Whatever. That's just what today's stream is going to be. The Mako gets stuck. I got stuck. Shepard got stuck, rather. Who's next? Let's see if it's one of our friends. We could just leave them. But if they get stuck, we just go back to Normandy. We just keep going, whatever. They'll teleport to catch up with us. But yeah, like those glitches don't make me happy. I like the funny glitches. We'll go get that mineral after doing the station this time.
Securing point.
I'm also gonna save as soon as I'm inside this little bunker. Okay, yes. Trying to keep the scientists alive, not the terrorists. I feel like I've never once managed this one without at least one of them dying, but I'll do my best.
Enemy sighted.
I really just want to stay away from that wall. Did I accidentally throw the scientist? I may have accidentally thrown the scientist. Did we all get knocked down? Yeah, we did all get knocked down. That wall. I feel like that wasn't a good design choice. Researchers I've accidentally killed. I feel like I at least killed one. The guy who was just standing there when I used throw. I thought it, because I wasn't targeting him, that he'd be okay, but I guess not. Are we good? Maybe?
All targets
down. Atomized? There we go. The insane scientist. I'm looking at the word, trying to read it. To be fair, print's rather small over there, but I'm doing my best. Whoa, sir.
Action.
I may have killed that one too. You clear the facility. Civilian losses were tolerable. Like 2 of them died? I don't know that there's any benefit to managing to complete this without any of them dying. I'll look it up later. What is happening?
Think we got him, Commander.
I was like steaming. It's weird. I'll look it up later and see if there's any benefit to actually making it out with all the scientists alive. He was minding his own business and then he wasn't. Well, I did the best I could. I didn't go around just like shooting the poor insane scientists because they were in my way. I was just trying to deal with the crazy people who were shooting at me. That's it. We're good to leave now. Or finish exploring this planet. Run, Shepard, run. I get so impatient just like walking back to the entrance to the building. I wish there was a bit more like party banter when you're having to do that. I think it was this way. There it is. So I might as well go ahead and deal with the Thresher Maw as well. Or what I assume is a Thresher Maw. I think it's a Thresher Maw.
En route.
How are we doing on all these little collection base things? Okay, we have to wait for Hackett to call when we get back on the ship. Just one more heavy metal and 2 more rare earths. There we go. Let's give Callie that other medical exoskeleton. And a quick save. Because the one thing I've learned today is save a lot. I mean, I'm bad about it anyway, but today, more saves. There it is. debris. Going the right way. I just kind of started driving without actually looking at the map.
I'm on my way.
Nothing terribly exciting. Although Ashley could probably use that combat exoskeleton in her armor. I think that's everything. Yes. So I think now, next thing to do is to finish exploring this
Message coming in.
cluster, system, whatever.
Patching it through.
Good work, Commander. You took down the biotics with minimal collateral damage.
I'm sorry we lost some of the researchers, Admiral. The biotics knew what they were doing.
Nobody could have gotten out of there with fewer innocent lives lost. You saved a lot of lives today, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Lucky for us, Hackett is fairly easy to please. Now, I feel like maybe we've been to some of these systems. We've been to that one, I feel like. That one I'm not sure about. That one I'm not sure about. That one I think we've been to. So let's just do a quick check. Because I know a couple of these were related to the Crime Syndicate quest line. I think we've been here. I think we've done all this. Let's check that other one that I wasn't sure about. That was the one I've just been to. This is the other one I wasn't sure about. I guess we haven't been here yet. There's anything in the asteroid belt. Guess not. We check out the Ponzo. Let's take Garrison Tally. Let's do this first. Mercenary Corp. Next we go here. I love the, I don't know what you call it. It was a camera, what you call a lens flare. Like how the light like makes that line, like that hazy line. I don't know what the proper name is for it. That right there. I love the way they use those in these games. It's kind of like one of the trademark visuals, I feel like, for this series, but I can see how some people might not like them / find them distracting, but I like them. I think it looks really cool. I'm not sure how I managed that, but I did. So it's all good. Get a new frictionless materials. Let's put that in the pistol. Now we go to the Warlord's Outpost. I didn't click on it. One more time. There we go. This planet is kind of like bleak and depressing with just the rock and like the ashes. I guess there's a volcano somewhere, but I think it looks really cool. I really like the colors of like the skyline. The blues and purples are really pretty. Mineral. And there's a point where you like end up with way more minerals surveyed than you actually need, but the completionist in me is going to stop and get every single one that I see. Do not get stuck again, Miko. I will be very upset. It's locked. I can't go in there? Why not? Is this like attached to another quest line that I haven't done yet and I'm ahead of myself? That's in a totally different system. That's in a totally different system. Why can't I go in here? We haven't been to this planet before, so it's not like it was a one-time thing and I've been locked out because I've already done it. Have I gotten all the achievements on the Xbox? Or do I not care about that? I have gotten on the original release. I do actually care about that. I've gotten almost all of the achievements. On the Xbox, for the original release, I only had the DLC for the first game, and I could not get like the last achievement for like Pinnacle Station, for like one of the challenges on Pinnacle Station. I could not get it, so I was missing like one. And then for the other games, I'm missing all of the achievements for the DLC because I didn't have it. I would be lying if I said even now that I have like the Legendary Edition, I'm somewhat tempted to like buy the DLC for the original release just so I can finish it and have all the achievements. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. See, I for a while, like with someone who didn't care too much, I'm looking to see there's like excuse me, another way to enter the structure. There's not. I don't know why I'm locked out. I feel like I might look it up. But well, there was a chunk of time where like I didn't really care much for getting like all the DLC for games. I would just like mostly be happy playing the main game. But then as I got into playing games more, I got more invested in wanting to like get all the DLC and play everything and get all the content. but when I kind of felt like I wanted to get the DLC, like I felt like I was ready to like pull the trigger and buy all the DLC for the originally release of Mass Effect 2 and 3, which wasn't cheap, by the way. I remember adding it up because they weren't on sale or anything. I never caught them like in the Xbox sale, like on like discounted, and it was gonna be like $50 or something like that. And once the Legendary Edition was announced, and it was going to have all the DLC and everything. Actually, when it was even before that, it was when like there were rumblings that it was going to happen. I just was like, well, I'm not going to spend all this money if I'm going to get them as part. I'm already going to buy the Legendary Edition, so I'm not going to buy them twice. Like all the DLC would cost about as much as buying the Legendary Edition. So I didn't do it, but like now even I still sometimes think maybe I'll buy them and just like finish it so I can get all the achievements. I don't try to get like all of the achievements in one playthrough because I feel like that can sometimes be a bit unrealistic, and it can, for stream, I'm not like following it super closely and trying to obsess over that because I want to make sure I have as good of a playthrough as I possibly can. But what planet are we on? Nanuel. I want to try and find out why I can't go in here. I think I'm missing something. There's something else I'm meant to find on this planet, and I haven't found it yet. I think there's a quest I need to pick up, and I haven't done it yet. See, that's the great thing about these games, is that you can play them over and over and get a little bit of a different experience. Like, I don't remember running into this issue before, so either I did things in like a better order, where I got here like at the right time that I needed to, or I happened to just like save it for last. I don't know. So my impression is that we will have to just come back here later to explore the Warlord's outpost. But I'm going to read the wiki on it in between streams and find out for sure. But yeah, back to the achievements thing, like the completionist / collector in me likes to have the ball. But I also don't beat myself up about it if I know we need to go to Maroon Sea. If I don't manage to get one, or if one proves to be very difficult, like on Skyrim I'm missing 5, and they're like related to DLC things that I just like didn't get into. Like one of them is like related to the Vanguard DLC, and when you're a vampire and you use that like vampire lord form, and you have to like take perks in that skill tree, and I just don't enjoy using that like that shape-shifting form to do anything. I don't remember if we've been on this ship or not. Let me check the rest of these planets and see if we've been here before. So like that's one that just kind of sits there mocking me, but I just like I just don't like playing that way, so I've not done it. So it's like a yes and a no thing. Like I like the achievements. Do they matter to me? Like not beyond just it being satisfying to like tick them all off the checklist, but it doesn't, like if I don't get them all, it doesn't ruin my experience playing the game. Usually, because I am a chronic like replayer, I just assume that if I don't catch one like the first playthrough, I'll get it on the next one. On Dragon Age, there are a few for sure that were like difficult, and I had to like plan out and map out how I was going to get them. I think I'm missing one in Dragon Age Origins on the Xbox. It's super frustrating. And it's if you've played Dragon Age Origins, it's the DLC, the Darkspawn Chronicles, escorting the one ogre without it dying. I haven't been able to do it correctly yet. To be fair, I've tried like twice, and then I don't really enjoy playing that DLC, so it's not something I want to revisit over and over. Let's take Rex and Liara. No, I need to have somebody who has tech stuff, so let's take Aiden. We'll just be a bit squishy. Gotta have somebody with the electronics skill tree in case there are things that need opening, because I'm not gonna miss out on the loot. Let's do a saved. Because today, all the glitches are coming out to play. All of them. Oh, I thought it was this one. I'm not a fan of this one.
All patched up. The ship is
You think so, Liara?
Survivors.
Liara being helpful with the very obvious comments.
all patched up.
I hate the box mazes sometimes. Like they're not all the same. Like they're all slightly different. But like, who goes on a ship or goes into a ship's cargo hold and does this? Maybe it makes sense to somebody. It doesn't make sense to me.
Gel deployed. Shields down.
Almost got it. Guys, that's a box. Shoot the husk on the box.
Patching you up.
Oh, there goes Caden.
It's
Maybe? Almost? shields were reloading. I was doing a really good job of managing the shields and the metagel until I ran out of metagel. How's teaching been going? It's been going well. This week, I have a bit of a light teaching week, which is helpful since I'm about to go out of town. My clarinet students are all busy with what we called band festival when I was in school, but they call it like concert performance assessment. So just have my piano students this week. And also, while I'm in Japan, they will all be on spring. Well, that was short. They will all be on spring break, so I'm sure they're all looking forward to that. It makes me actually a little bit glad I don't have the. Well, no, they have their spring break's the second week of my trip, so they still have another week. Trying to teach lessons the week before spring break is always a bit difficult. The students are always like just ready to be anywhere else. I'm using them to try and draw out the husks. Shamelessly. You know, Liara, you can kill that one. You don't have to stand there and look at it.
Husks. The ship is probably full. Finding survivors seems unlikely.
Electricity. Is that essentially the same attack as like the overload that takes down your shields? So that's kind of what it seems like to me. Oh, I didn't want you to use wood. I wanted you to use flare, please. Thank you. I wish the radar showed like a little bit further away, like I could see how many more there actually were and where they were. Maybe that would be too much of a help. That's a dead end. I can save now? Let's save now. Just in case. I should have made better use of that before now. I feel like one of the ones we launched into the air didn't die though, so it's got to be somewhere. Maybe it's stuck inside the box. It would serve the game right to have one of the enemies get stuck in the box. To move. I can't do anything if you stand in my way. What even? Okay, fine. Whatever. At least I got to save a minute ago. I hate this mission for this very reason. I mean, I think it's a little bit easier on the lower difficulty. I mean, everything's a little bit easier on the lower difficulty, but this one in particular, you're extra squishy, I feel like, on the higher difficulty. Or the enemies, the husks, are extra beefy. Dead. Okay. So let's send somebody ahead of me.
I'm blocked.
I just need you to run over there and make the husks come out so I can shoot them. And that was the end of Caden. it up. Where is it? I feel like there's one still stuck somewhere, like, up there. But I'm just going to leave it there. It could be around one of the other sides of one of these boxes, though. Oh, did I just make a big circle? I did. Alright, let's just keep going forward then. Or try to get forward. It is a maze. Hitting the Y button to heal over and over and over, and it just refused. It refused. There's a weird like delay with some of the actions in this game, and I don't always understand how and why. Be able to move. I would almost rather, instead of having this like maze, have it just be like open and them just all run for me. At least then I would know where they all are. That might actually be worse, but right now it sounds better than this. Because I keep making some progress in this little maze, and then I have to retreat because of the husks, and then I forget which way to go. But there's another save point, so we can do that. Nope, that's a dead end. Okay, I knew where I was going a minute ago. There we go. know that's not all of them. Before they fart their electricity and make you lose your shields and take damage. And throw sometimes works, but it looks like singularity is much more effective because it interrupts many of them instead of just one of them. I feel like it'll only grab one of them and not multiple. Like Singularity will. Made it to the door. We made it across the room. Finally. Although I feel like we're going to run into more on the way out. No. Oh, I almost had it. There we go. I have a few metagel left. I feel like this is one of those little missions that like I tend to block out, like block out of my memory when I'm done with it because I just don't enjoy it very much. So like every time I get here, I'm like, oh, it's that one again. I want to save before we do this thing.
The logs show this ship was exploring near the Perseus Veil. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This makes no sense, Commander. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
What else do the logs say?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. It doesn't say anything about how they got back into our territory.
The Geth transformed them into husks and left the vessel where they knew it would be found. A warning to other organics not to enter the Veil.
No, I'm not streaming longer today. I just wanted to wait until I finished this mission to wrap up. We got everything in there, right? I don't like leaving it in the middle of a quest or mission. I don't feel like that's fun. Yeah, we're just gonna repeat.
The log show.
Yes,
They brought it on board, and then...
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's...
The Geth transformed them into husks.
One more save, just in case.
And left the vessel where they knew it would be found. A warning to other organics not to enter the Veil.
I feel like there are more of them on the way out, but I don't remember, so... Guns out. Just in case. Maybe not. But I feel like I remember there being more. Maybe I'm confusing it with the Rachni quest. Where they swarm you on the way out. Oh, I guess we're good. Okay. That was entirely enough of that. Unless you fit in another stream. Yeah. Yeah, today, I mean, streaming longer after like teaching and everything, like at the end of the day, it would not be the best plan for me. 2 hours. I'm still working on building up the stamina to do well for a 2-hour stream after a long day of teaching. Of course, today wasn't my normal like long day of teaching, but yeah, no, today I'm not planning to stream longer. I just really wanted to finish that. So let me go ahead and save. So I think if I'm able to, I like to kind of like space out the side missions and things across like, or when I'm playing just by myself, like I like to space out like playing space out. I like to work on the side missions like and kind of alternating between like the bigger like main story quest and the side missions. So that's why I wanted to do those today. If yes, that's going to do it for me for today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, rest of your week if I don't see you again. And I will see you again, I guess, soon in the grand scheme of things, right? But relatively soon. I'll see you again soon. Bye.